high value men, have you ever dated a man that made more money than you?
Yes.
Could you treat him this way?
No.
Exactly. And you're old enough to know that. So miss me with all this other BS about him falling short and this and that. You're a grown damn woman who picked a man who was making less than you because you're controlling.
Relationship Insight for Men. I'm going to be leaving my comment for the end of the video. And if you guys do enjoy, please like and subscribe. Let's get into the video.
So you asking how can you keep a man? When was the last relationship you had?
Like 3 months, 2 months ago.
2 months ago. And
Yeah.
did you guys were you guys intimate?
Yes, we were.
And who ended the relationship?
I did.
Why?
Because he was inconsistent and he fell short of my standards. So yeah, I just didn't want to do it.
He was inconsistent and he fell short of your standards. Inconsistent meaning what?
Inconsistent with communication.
Were you raised with your father?
Yes.
Your mother and father were married?
Yes, still married.
Inconsistent with communication meaning how?
Well, if a day goes by or a couple days go by and I don't hear from him, then that's a problem.
Were you guys monogamous and committed?
Yes.
Did you have that conversation?
Yes, we did.
And
I brought it up.
No,
before.
not brought it up. You had the conversation. Not brought it up. You had the conversation.
Yes.
And he affirmed that, yes, Tyra, me and you are a one-on-one item. I'm seeing no one else. You're my girl.
Yes, he asked me.
And you guys were together how long?
About 4 months.
And you're in the same city.
Yes.
And he would go a day or two without talking?
Yes, he would.
Okay. Why was it a problem?
Because he did it in a manipulative way, like a passive way, and it came across as playing games, as if he was waiting for me to reach out to him. And I don't play that. I'm going to chase you, and I don't play that game. So
I am woman, hear me roar, and numbers too big to ignore. How's that working out for you, sis?
Well, here we are. There were other reasons.
All right. But 2 or 3 days. And when you did contact him, I mean, because you kind of, the way you kind of look right now, you got that school teacher kind of disciplinarian vibe. Did you make more money than this man?
Yes.
There you go. That's why you're trying to bitch him. Because I'm going to tell you, you try to pull that with me, oh, I'm going to hurt your feelings. You don't tell me when I got to call you. I got shit to do. But if I commit to you and give you my word, that's enough. And if you can't trust that, see a therapist. Did you go into this interaction with this man in good faith?
Can you break that down? What do you...
I need to explain good faith?
No, I understand good faith.
Did you go into this relationship or did you go into this with good faith? Expecting it to work?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so why did he need to call you every day? Why did he need to check in with the warden? He already committed to you, right?
Yes.
Right. He said, you're my girl. I'm your man. Right. So why did he need to check in with you?
Because he wasn't doing it just because he was busy and handling business. He was doing it to get a reaction out of me more. Or
how do you know that? How do you know that?
Because he brought it up before when a day went by where we didn't communicate, and then when we did talk to each other, he said, oh, you didn't even call me. You didn't even text. You couldn't reach out to me. And yeah, so, and it was just a pattern was happening that I picked up on. And I know I'm not innocent. I'm not perfect.
I didn't say that, man. But let me get on to the next. You said you broke up because he was inconsistent and something else. He fell short. Fell short where?
Well, him being manipulative. And it was always tit for tat with him. And he was older than me.
So,
So-
okay, how do you fall short, ma'am?
Just by, okay. I canceled an out of state trip due to COVID.
Okay.
And, I mentioned
I got
it
other
to
people
him.
going. I got other people. Shorten it up.
Okay. So we had that conversation, and he asked if we can go out. And I said, okay, well, we can go out on Friday. And he said, I can't. I'm going to Houston. So he mentioned earlier before I canceled my trip that he had an issue with me going to Florida. So now he's going to Houston to visit his best friend. And
let me stop you right here, ma'am.
Yeah.
What I heard is he asked you if we could go out.
Yeah.
And your answer was what?
Yes.
No, it's not what you said. What exactly did you say?
Yes, we could go out Friday. I named the day.
Right. You're controlling. So let's flip this up. What makes this man a high value man if you made more money than him?
I didn't say he was.
No. Okay, well, that's the whole subject, ma'am,
Yeah.
of high value men. That's the whole premise. You lose when you deal with a high value man. But I'll go down this path. High value men. Have you ever dated a man that made more money than you?
Yes.
Could you treat him this way?
No.
Exactly. And you're old enough to know that. So miss me with all this other BS about him falling short and this and that. You're a grown damn woman who picked a man who was making less than you because you're controlling. And it put you in a power position. Almost like that long distance relationship did. It allowed you therapy, ma'am. Therapy. Because the way women tell stories, it's always on the guys. But in a few simple questions, I've had you look yourself in the mirror and say, yeah, this is on you. You cannot do this with a man who has stuff to do, especially a higher value man. You can't talk to him this way. I don't talk to women. I don't talk to you every day. Are you out of your mind? The only way I talk to you every day is if you're my wife. I don't get to put those kind of restrictions on somebody that doesn't walk down the aisle. Where you get this from? Seriously, where do you get that from? Why do I have to check? Why does he have to check in with you every day and go out when you have time on Friday? So let me see if I can help you. Your long distance relationship for 4, 6 years, however long. What's the deal with you about being close enough to a man and where you interact? Better question is, when you dated a man that made more money than you, who ended it?
I did.
Why?
Well,
Short
found
answer.
out
Short
there was
answer.
Cheating.
Short answer.
Cheating.
He was cheating on you. Were cheating on him?
No, he was cheating.
You guys were involved in a monogamous, one-on-one committed relationship?
As far as I knew, he asked me as well.
No.
Yes.
You guys actually had the conversation.
Yes.
And you guys lived in the same city.
Yes, we did.
And how did you discover he was cheating?
Well,
Short answer.
through
Short answer.
like social media.
So you actually discovered he was cheating, or you were deduced he was cheating?
No, I discovered it.
Uh-huh. How?
I received a message from, and he was a divorcee. So
okay, I gotta get to the next person, ma'am.
Yeah, I did receive a message
from who?
From someone. I guess he was dealing with the person.
All right.
He was dealing with.
And how long were you guys together?
About 8 months.
Okay, let's take down the path. He was cheating. Did you ask him why?
I believe at the time I did. Yes. Yeah.
You believe at the time? I think that would be pretty traumatic. What did he say?
Something about him having fears. Short answer, he was supposed to move where his ex-wife was and where his 2 kids are currently living. And
so, ma'am,
he was...
Ma'am, short answer. You say you were involved with this man and he was cheating. You got this all intriguing message. Chaos. When you asked him, what did he say?
He was having second thoughts about having more children and being serious again.
Okay. Having second thoughts about being serious. All right. Mm-hmm. Where are the children coming into play? You guys weren't married.
Right.
Why are children,
We discussed I did ask him if he wanted more children, because that is a goal of mine.
Right. So let me go ahead and filter this for the rest of the audience. She put a lot of demands on this man that he wasn't ready for. And he was probably seeking for a release or an out. Maybe he was making more money, but he doesn't sound like he was a direct guy, because as soon as he realized that she was too much for him to handle, he should have cut it off. Mm-hmm. Ma'am, you're not innocent in any of this. Therapy. Because it sounds like you have a thing with control. Mm-hmm. Have you ever heard that before?
Yes, actually I have.
Okay, then what's it going to take for you to act on it?
Me accepting the truth, seeking help, and
because here's the thing. Every man you deal with further taints your already poor image of men. When I ask you about good faith, if I just go completely empathic, you sound kind of like a tough cookie. How about that? Mm-hmm. That's the nicest way I can put it. But you're 32. Mm-hmm. And do you want to have children? Do you want to have to work?
No.
Right. And how much do you make? I mean, do you make over 6 figures?
80.
80?
Yeah, over 80.
All right. I mean, better than the average person, but you ain't balling. But oh my gosh, I'm gonna move you to the side, ladies and gentlemen. Remember when I talked about the eternal sevens, the women who are making in that 65 to 90 range, from 27 to 35, who become hell on wheels to men. The ones that are just above, they're kind of the adjustable 6 level. They're friends with the 8s, 9s, and 10s. When they got married, they never had a man that could quite measure up to what they felt like they deserved. And they were up here and all the men were down here. I don't just make this stuff up. Therapy, man. Therapy would be a great place for you to start, because if you don't, I don't know why you don't, you're going to work. I mean, just so ahead, you're going to work. No one, there's high value man, the man that can make the kind of money to allow his wife to not work. After how many children do you want to have?
3.
It's not going to happen. 300, and what, do you live in Texas?
No, California.
Oh, no. Yeah. No. Work. You'll be working. And that's a good thing. 72% of mothers in this country work either full-time or part-time. Finding a man that can deal with you would be a blessing.
It is so funny how women can treat a guy that is not up to their standard like trash. But when it comes to a man who's high value, you break all the rules. This lady was treating this guy like trash, very controlling. And when Kevin asks her, would you treat or can you treat a high value man this way? Her quick answer is no. Guys, this is why I always say, get your money up, because most modern day women do not care about men nowadays. They only care about what they can get from you, and that's pretty much it. Everything else, you better make sure you have your affairs in order, because a lot of these women, why they're oftentimes going for high value men, is because they want the lifestyle. They don't care about the man. That is why you hear so many divorces happening, and most of these guys are ruined. These women walk into these men's life for a couple of years, maybe 1 or 2, then go for the divorce and then try to get money. This is why a lot of guys nowadays are starting to do prenup. And a lot of women don't want that. Why would a woman who is interested in you and want to be with you have a problem with having a prenuptial if it's not about the money? Just think about it for a second. All right, guys, continue to support your Kevin Samuels channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, everyone, continue to support Kevin Samuels channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.